November 14th, 2004. Off the coast of San Diego, the USS Nimitz carrier strike group detected something on radar that shouldn't exist. For 2 weeks, objects appeared at 80,000 feet, dropped to sea level in seconds, then vanished. Navy pilots were scrambled to investigate. What they encountered defied physics, defied explanation, and for 13 years, the Pentagon buried it. When the story finally leaked in 2017, they admitted one thing: they had no idea what it was. But there's more to this story than what they're telling you. This is what really happened. November 14, 2004. The USS Princeton, part of the Nimitz carrier strike group, had been tracking unusual radar contacts for nearly 2 weeks. Senior Chief Kevin Day was manning the Spy-1 radar system, one of the most advanced detection systems in the world. He watched objects appear at 80,000 feet, far above commercial flight altitude, then drop to just above sea level in less than a second. No aircraft on Earth can do that. Day reported it up the chain of command. They told him to keep monitoring. Then on November 14th, the objects descended again. This time, FA-18 Super Hornets were scrambled. Commander David Fravor, a Top Gun graduate with 18 years of flight experience, was sent to intercept. When he arrived at the coordinates, he saw something he'd never seen before: a white, Tic Tac shaped object, roughly 40 feet long, no wings, no exhaust, no rotors. It was hovering just above the water. Fravor descended to investigate. The object mirrored his movements. When he dove, it rose to meet him like it was playing with him. Then it did something impossible. It accelerated. Instantly, not gradually, not with thrust. It simply vanished from sight and reappeared 60 miles away in less than a minute. The radar operators on the Princeton confirmed it. The object had traveled 60 miles in seconds. Commander Fravor returned to the carrier and filed his report. Hours later, another pilot, Lieutenant Commander Alex Dietrich, corroborated everything Fravor said. She saw it too, and it was all captured on infrared video. Here's where the story gets interesting. After the pilots landed, men in unmarked clothing arrived on the USS Princeton. They confiscated the data, the radar logs, the video footage, everything. Senior Chief Kevin Day testified that officials told him the incident never happened. The pilots were instructed not to discuss it. For 13 years, the encounter was classified, buried, forgotten, until 2017. The New York Times published a bombshell story. They had obtained the infrared footage, leaked by former Pentagon official Luis Elizondo. The Pentagon was forced to respond. They confirmed the footage was real, confirmed the incident occurred, and admitted they had no explanation. But here's the problem with their story. If this was no threat to national security, why confiscate everything? If they had no explanation, why classify it for 13 years? If it was just an unknown object, why silence the witnesses? The Pentagon's own actions contradict their official statement. In 2020, the Department of Defense officially released the footage to clear up misconceptions, but they still offered no explanation. Then in June 2021, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence released a report on unidentified aerial phenomena. The report examined 144 incidents between 2004 and 2021. They could only explain one. The other 143, no explanation. And 18 of those incidents, including the Tic Tac, displayed flight characteristics that defied known physics. The report concluded, some UAP appeared to remain stationary in high winds, move against the wind, maneuver abruptly, or move at considerable speed, without discernible means of propulsion. Translation: we don't know what these are, and we can't replicate what they're doing. Let's break down what we actually know. First, the radar data. The Spy-1 radar system on the USS Princeton is designed to track ballistic missiles. It doesn't malfunction. It doesn't misidentify birds or weather balloons. For 2 weeks, it tracked objects that appeared at 80,000 feet and descended to sea level in under 2 seconds. That's an acceleration rate no human could survive, and no known aircraft could achieve. Second, multiple credible witnesses. Commander David Fravor, 18 years of naval aviation experience. Top Gun graduate, not prone to hallucinations or exaggeration. Lieutenant Commander Alex Dietrich, fighter pilot, corroborated Fravor's account word for word. Senior Chief Kevin Day, radar operator with years of experience. He saw it on his screens before the pilots ever took off. This wasn't one person's story. This was multiple trained military personnel using advanced detection systems. Third, the infrared footage. The Pentagon released it themselves. It shows an object with no visible means of propulsion, no heat signature from exhaust, no wings. It rotates, moves erratically. then accelerates off-screen at speeds the targeting system couldn't track. Fourth, the Pentagon's own admission. In 2021, they admitted that some of these objects display technology beyond anything the United States possesses. They admitted they can't explain them, and then they stopped investigating. Or at least, that's what they're telling us. So what was the Tic Tac? There are only 3 possibilities that fit the evidence. Possibility 1. Foreign adversary technology. China or Russia developed something decades ahead of known physics. The problem? No nation on Earth has demonstrated this level of technological advancement. And if they had, they certainly wouldn't test it against a US carrier strike group and risk exposing it. Possibility 2. Secret US military program. A black budget project so advanced that even the Navy doesn't know about it. The problem? Why would the US military test experimental aircraft on its own carrier group without informing the pilots? Why risk their lives? Why file official reports classifying it as unknown? It doesn't add up. Possibility 3. Non-human intelligence. Exactly what it appeared to be. An object that defied physics, displayed technology we don't possess, and behaved in ways we can't explain. The problem? This is the answer nobody wants to accept, but it's the one that fits the evidence. In 2004, the USS Nimitz encountered something that shouldn't exist. The Pentagon buried it for 13 years. When the footage leaked, they confirmed it was real. They admitted they couldn't explain it. And then, silence. Commander Fravor has gone on record saying, "I know what I saw, and it wasn't ours." The radar data supports him. The witnesses support him. The Pentagon's own report supports him. So why aren't they investigating further? Or maybe they are, and they're just not telling us. One object, 13 years of silence, and a question that still has no answer. What was the Tic Tac? Case closed for now. What do you think it was? Foreign technology? Secret program? Or something else entirely? Drop your theory in the comments below. And if you want more investigations into the mysteries they don't want you to know about, subscribe to Global Paradox. We're just getting started.